For those who do eBay Solar and sell professionally on eBay, they don't just have one eBay Solar account. They have dozens of eBay Solar accounts. For example, in my case, as someone who works professionally with eBay Solar, I have dozens, even hundreds of eBay Solar accounts. I've received a lot of questions from people who want to move from being amateurs to becoming professionals. You might ask, so how can I manage multiple eBay Solar accounts on the same computer? With over 10 years of experience in selling on eBay, today I'm going to share this video with everyone, covering everything from A to Z to help you manage multiple eBay Solar accounts on the same computer. Sound good? Okay, if you find this video helpful, please like the channel and share it so my channel can grow, all right? First, we need to understand the rules when it comes to selling on eBay. The reason why running multiple eBay Solar accounts often gets you suspended is because you're not doing it the right way. For example, we need to understand the environment, understand the core aspects of eBay and how they manage their users. Does that make sense? Alright, in this video, I will guide everyone step by step. We need to understand the rules of the game on eBay and the factors that affect managing multiple accounts and getting suspended. This means one person, one set of information, one real person. Here, the information must be real, everyone. In order to create an eBay seller account, you need to have documentation. I've explained this very thoroughly in previous videos. So if anyone hasn't watched the video on how to create an eBay seller account with real personal information yet, for example, if you're in the US or in Canada or in Australia or in countries like the Philippines or other countries, then you need to have documents from that country. All right. First, you need a national ID. Second, you need a bank statement so you can create your own banking account or set up your eBay account. Now, let's understand eBay's rules. eBay does not prohibit us from using multiple eBay seller accounts as long as we follow the rules. That means you can borrow someone else's account or buy someone else's information. They allow us to do that so we can sell on eBay, okay? eBay will monitor us through our IP address, cookies, and our behavior, whether our behavior is suspicious or if we do anything unusual. To determine whether we are bad actors, spammers, or committing fraud in the eBay marketplace, right? They are protecting the buyers. And the risk is that many of you get suspended because you use the same IP address. That means at home, you all use the same network, you log in with the same IP, and you log into too many accounts. Is that okay? Or a single device. In this case, it means you're all using the same phone, right? If you use the same phone to log into account A, account B, account C, that's also a violation, isn't it? And eBay will link those eBay accounts together and will search and ban us, right? Or if we have any unusual activities, eBay will also block us right away, won't it? So our fundamental goal is to create accounts that are completely unique, meaning they are entirely separate from each other. As I keep reminding you, our objective is to become established and reputable sellers in this market, correct? So what does that mean in practical terms? For each eBay account, we need a unique IP address, a unique browser cookie, and different user behaviors and habits. This is essential, right? And we have to operate as real people, as serious professional business people. Okay, got it? It's very important. All right. Now we'll move on to the second part, which is the second part is that we need to create uniqueness for each account. Okay. First, we will use different IP addresses. You can buy proxies. Okay. There are many places where you can buy proxies or you can use different Wi-Fi networks, right? But usually you should use a proxy. Use Froze, everyone. Buy Froze. So where do you buy Froze? You can buy it from reputable places. All right? Within your own market. Or you can click the link below. I'll introduce the place where I bought it. Okay? All right. You can click the link below. So the place where I usually buy Froze is reputable and I've used it myself. That's it. It's pretty good too. All right then. We also shouldn't use VPNs. It's very complicated, or actually, it's not that complicated, but we won't be able to log into multiple accounts at the same time. I don't use this VPN, and it's also very easy to get blacklisted. Secondly, we're going to use a device. By device here, I mean we'll use an incognito browser. For example, we can use Dolphin, Multilogin, or GoLogin. With each incognito browser like that, we'll keep a cookie and a login session in it. The cookie will store our login information. Then we'll use one eBay account, which means we'll have one email account, one BNI or a bank account to receive money, right? So for each eBay account, we'll have one email account and one penny account. We don't share them, okay? We don't use the same penny account or the same bank account to receive money for multiple eBay accounts, all right? Okay, that means we need to have what's called uniqueness, being completely separate and unique just for ourselves. Is that clear? All right, now I'm going to show you how to create a profile, set up a device, and how to add a proxy to that device, okay? So now I'm going to use Dolphin. I'll be using Dolphin, and if you want to use Dolphin too, I've put a link below. You can click on it to access the correct Dolphin link to use, okay? First, let's open Dolphin, everyone. Open Dolphin and then click on Create Profile. Click on Create Profile here, and for the proxy profile name, we'll enter our email, the email of our eBay account. Email, just enter that email, everyone, so we can remember it. Because if we have multiple eBay seller accounts, we need to have a profile named after the email, right? We'll use the email as the profile name so we know which eBay account it is. For proxy, if you're using your own Wi-Fi, select row proxy, which means you're using your own internet connection. But if you want to use a proxy, say you have dozens or even hundreds of eBay accounts, then you need to use a proxy. Usually I use HTTP, SOCKS4, SOCKS5, or SSH depending on your needs. Typically, the providers you buy proxy from will give you all the necessary codes, whether it's HTTP, SOCKS4, or SOCKS5. For example, if you have a proxy IP address like SOCKS5 or whatever, just enter it here. Paste it in here, and that's it. The provider will give you a SOCKS5 or HTTP address, so just enter your proxy here. Copy and paste it here, then click check here, okay? If you click check and it shows red, that means it failed. If it shows green, if there's a green check mark below on this side, that means it's successful, okay? For example, after that, just click and you're done. You don't need to fill in anything else below here, okay? You don't need to note anything, just click create profile. Create the profile after you've added the proxy, all right? Just click create and then click start to use it. Click start to use and then it will open a browser similar to Google Chrome, but this is a new device with a separate proxy. It's completely separate, nothing overlaps, totally isolated. That way we can unlock these eBay seller accounts down here. Do you see that? And we just open it up and use it. Just click start and use it. So each one like this, each browser like this, each home browser like this is one device and one proxy, okay? This ensures the requirements I've just shared with everyone here, making sure each has a unique IP address and a new device profile, right? And these are just the details. We create separate emails and pending accounts. Each person will have their own account, all right? Okay. Step 3 is, once we've successfully created and managed the accounts, we need to start selling. Many of you manage multiple accounts but run into shared bank issues, not because of security, browser, or process problems, but because you're using them incorrectly. First, you use tools, and second, you sell products but don't deliver them to customers, which leads to shared bank issues. I'll talk more about this later. For the listing part, you need to manage your inventory using tools like Java.ly or Autodesk. Managing inventory means you must actually have stock to sell. If you sell products that aren't in stock, you won't have anything to ship to customers. And if you cancel orders, your sales performance will suffer. If your cancellation rate is high, eBay will suspend your account. So avoid selling products that are duplicate in description, duplicate in title, duplicate in images. So for example, if we have 3 accounts and we sell the same product on all of them with the same title, same images, and same description, eBay will flag us right away. That means if we want to sell the same product, we need to change the title, change the images, and change the description, okay? Don't sell it exactly the same because that would be spamming the system, all right? Then, for organization, we can use a tool like Google Sheets or other similar software to keep track of all our orders. It's a simple but effective method. All right, moving on. Step 4 is all about properly maintaining your seller account. First, it's crucial to make sure you ship everything on time and on the correct date. Next, you need to upload the tracking number within the platform's required time frame. Also, be sure to respond to your customers' messages as quickly as possible, and you'll want to keep any disputes or order cancellations at a very low rate. Ultimately, we should do whatever it takes to ensure our account is considered a good seller account. Fifth, we should expand slowly. So please don't go too fast in the beginning. Start with just a very small number of listings on the new account you bought or created through family or friends. Then, once your account is well established, has plenty of positive feedback, and is selling consistently well, You can begin to speed things up. For example, at first you might list around 50 products a day, but after 2 to 3 months of good consistent sales, you can increase that number. At that point, you can list a few hundred products a day, like 100 or 200, and that's perfectly fine, as long as you already have a solid track record. Also, it's very important to avoid listing too many products at the same time. Generally, if you list an excessive number of products all at once, eBay's platform will likely see your account as spam. So, the best strategy is to take it slow, okay? Just upload about 5 or 10 products at a time. I know some of you use software tools like Tune, Autodesk, or Zambala, which allow you to upload hundreds of products at once, but I must caution you that this practice is very risky for your account, all right? Each time, try to design it so that you only list about 5 or 10 products at once within the same time frame. There's no need to do too many. And sixth, you need to back up your data. Make sure to back it up. Save your cookies, right? In case something happens to your account, or if you buy or sell an account, you'll have the cookie saved, okay? Also, you need to have additional accounts. Don't put everything into just one account. Have 1, 2, or even 3 accounts. For those of you who are starting to get more professional, you should have about 2 or 3 accounts to rotate between. Because when you're selling, sometimes there will be cases where your account gets suspended or banned, so you'll still have other accounts as backup. There are always risks, right? If we spend 2, 3, or 4 months nurturing just one account and it gets sub-banned, then we've wasted all that time, right? Meanwhile, if we nurture 2, 3, or even 5 or 10 accounts at the same time, then after 3 or 4 months, things will be much better, much more promising. Is that okay? And if one account gets rejected or sub-banned, you don't need to worry about the other accounts getting sub-banned as well, because we already have an anonymous browser and a proxy. All right? So they can't be linked. eBay can't link them for us. Okay. When it comes to managing multiple eBay accounts safely, I've already given everyone a detailed step-by-step guide, right, on how to use which anonymous browser or which proxy to use. As for proxies, I see that there are many services available. If you want me to share the service I'm currently using, just click the link below to register, and I'll send you everything, including the tools I'm using or the places where I buy them. There. Is that okay? All right, so if you find this video helpful, please give me lots of likes and shares. And if you have any questions or anything you don't understand, just leave a comment and I'll take the time to answer all your questions for you. Okay, and with this presentation, I've provided everyone with a step-by-step guide on how to manage multiple eBay seller accounts. I wish you success in practicing and lots of good luck. Goodbye.